Third, thanks to sub. I have a theory on the Joss Stone Brit Awards thing if you're interested. Aye, on you go. Third, thanks to sub. That's them off. Aye, they're going to be here for ages. They probably are away. They're probably, I'm just going to say that then fuck off. She was talking about a hit song. You're not going to say fucking... You're not going to say Rehab by Amy Winehouse, are you? You know... Are you winding me up? No, not at all. Alright, carry on, sorry. Got to be at it. You've got to be on the wind up. Okay, she says Brand must have been talking to Amy. Right. Because he said Joss will have a hit song like Rehab before she hits 20. But he said, quoting her, and he was like, I'm gonna get there before. What you think he, like, in the joke, that's Russell Brand talking about Joss Stone? When he says, I, that's Joss Stone talking about herself. She changes pronoun. It's he was like, I, hold on a second, everybody. I'm telling you right now, this joke cannot be worked out. It cannot. Russell says, I, in brackets Joss, will get there before I'm 20. Right.
I just want to say big love to Robbie Williams for going through what he is going through right now. Big love to him. Because he's going through and he's strong and he's inspiring. And also, big love to Russell because, you know, I think he may have a conversation with Amy Winehouse. And he was all like... They try to make me go to rehab.
Right? So that's her talking about the presenter, Russell Brand, at the time, talking to Amy Winehouse. And he was like, they try to make me go to rehab. Russell Brand had earlier in life had a heroin problem. I don't know if he went to rehab. And then obviously you got the Amy Winehouse song and, you know, addiction thing as well, right? Loathsome says it was meant to be she. Just hold on.
House. And he was all like, they try to make me go to rehab.
Right, so let's say that's Russell. We'll just try it one more time, right? We'll do it every year. We'll just have a wee shot at it, right? She says he, right? She says he. She's talking about Russell Brand is singing Amy Winehouse's song, or is why would he say that? Just he's maybe talking to Amy Winehouse about, or they tried to make me go to rehab because he had addiction issues, right?
And he was like, I'm going to get there before I hit 20.
I'm going to get there before I hit 20. And that's him saying that again, by the way.
Rehab. And he was like, I'm going to get there before I hit 20. Okay.
Brilliant. He was like, I. He was like, I. Right? That's no like, and he was like, Joss is going to get there before she hits 20. She's not saying that. Every variation of this you go through, it doesn't work. Every variation. And it's not Rehab, it's a hit song. Are you talking about the song Rehab by Amy Winehouse? Are you telling me that you think it's about replace it with any hit song? Oh, a hit! When you say a hit song, you're not saying to me a hit song called Rehab, Limmy, maybe you've maybe not heard it. You're talking about a hit. I'm going to get there before I hit 20. She's saying any hit song. Right, let's try it.
Big love to They tried to. I think he may have a conversation with Amy Winehouse, and he was all like, "They tried to make me go to rehab."
What's happened just at that point there? Third, what does that mean so far? Philly Bosch says, I think they've cracked it. No, you fucking don't. If I was to ask you what you're on about, you wouldn't know. What just happened there? What just happened there? Russell Brand in a conversation with Amy Winehouse, and he's like, they try to make me go to rehab. What's that? What does that mean? Just one wee step at a time. He's saying, Russell said to me. So he's saying that Russell said to me. So Russell, is saying Russell said to me. Russell saying to Amy Winehouse, here, Amy, me being Russell said to me, can you try it again, mate? Because we cannot make any mistakes here. We cannot make a single mistake. Can you try it again? There is no fucking room for error. You cannot afford to say he when you meant she. Because that's why this whole thing's fucked here. That is so confusing. He was like this and then he's like that. Like, wait a minute, I think she meant she. I think he meant Amy Winehouse. You can't start fucking up as well. Roughly speaking, you're saying that.
House. And he was all like, they tried to make me go to rehab. And he was like, I'm going to get there before I hit 20.
But anyway, you're saying that you think Russell is saying to Amy that Joss is going to have a hit record before she hits 20. Is that what you're saying? No, you're no. What is it you're saying? No, Russell never spoke to Amy. Russell never spoke to Amy. He may have, right? That's somebody else saying that though. You know, with this far into it, Joss was referencing Amy and a her song to Joss and said she will also hit the same heights before she hits 20. Right, so you're saying that Joss is saying that Joss, had a conversation with Amy Winehouse, and Amy Winehouse was relaying. Russell was referencing Amy, and her. So you did that thing again. You said her. Now it sounds like you're meaning it. Her song to Joss, and said she was at the same heights before she. What do you mean her song? When you say her, do you mean her, or do you mean hit, or do you mean her, or do you mean her song, or do you not mean her? Do you mean her? Okay, her hit song. We're going to move on, but I just need to read this. No one spoke to Amy. I've lost your name. Third, looking for Dark Blue. Her hit song. Russell was referencing Amy and her song to Joss and said she will also hit the same heights before she hits 20. Right. So Joss is saying to us, this is according to you, Third. We're going to try this out, everybody. Are you saying that Joss is saying to us that Russell spoke to Joss earlier? So far, so good, right? And what Russell told Joss is that Russell had a conversation with Amy Winehouse. So far, so good? No. Right. What then? Well, at least we got to that milestone. No one spoke to Amy. No one spoke to Amy. So when he says, may have had a conversation with Amy Winehouse, that's Joss is wrong about that. Well, we'll just try to see if we can make this make sense, everybody. I just don't think it's going to happen, but unreliable narrator, she said he must have had a conversation with Amy because he was referencing her song and said, I'll get a hit as big as that for him. Right. So Joss is saying that she, an ad break, well done. So Joss is saying, I spoke to Russell earlier and I don't know, maybe had a conversation with Amy Winehouse or something. No serious, no, like because he said this to me. Because he said this to me. Yes, right. And he said, they try to make me go to rehab. What's that? When that singing happens, they try to make me make me go to rehab. Is that him singing it to Joss? Is that him saying it to Joss, but she's doing the singing in her reeling of the story? What's that bit? Theo, I'm not talking. Theo's like, caps, yes. You know the person I'm talking to. Are they away? Are they away? I think they're away now. Yes, he was singing it. Russell may have just been referencing a big hit song and she was taking the opportunity to show off her signature. Right, all right, in.
May have a conversation with him. And also, big love to Russell because, you know, I think he may have a conversation with Amy Winehouse. And he was all like, they try to make me go to rehab. And he was like, I'm going to get there before I hit 20.
Russell says or sings to Joss Stone, they try to make me go to rehab. And he's like, I'm going to get there before I hit 20. As in Joss. Not her, he. No, not talking to you. He was like, I, that is Joss, he's talking about Joss, will get there before I hit 20. I being Joss again. Yes. Right. So to conclude, that's the equivalent, the joke equivalent of just to swap people here. Imagine Joss hasn't had a hit record yet, which she has. That's why she's on stage. She's speaking to... I was just talking to George Michael there. I think George Michael must have been having a conversation with Kool and the Gang. Because he was all like, celebrate good times, come on. And he was all like, Joss is going to get there before she hits 20. She's going to have a hit record just like Celebration by Kool and the Gang before she hits 20. Is that what you're saying? Is that it all worked out now? Aye. Bingo. Fucking nonsense. Cracked it. Absolute fucking nonsense, Third. Nonsense. I think what's happened is the joke cannot make sense because it is not only a joke that sort of doesn't work, but we never did hear that joke. I think she fucked it up. I think she fucked up a joke that already didn't kind of make sense. I think she said he when she meant she. She was like, trying to make me go to rehab. She fucked the words up. I think it's to do with Amy Winehouse, as we're moving on, Amy Winehouse singing the song, they try to make me go to rehab, and see Russell Brand, he had addiction issues early in life, maybe before he was 20. And it's something to do with that. But it's just, it's like them. It's like them trying to, words are, right. So I think that's it. I don't think we need to revisit that again, right? We went through a lot of pain there, everybody. We don't need to go through that again. Third, don't apologise. There's nothing to apologise for. I absolutely hate apologies in this fucking community. I hate apologies. Apologies are self-serving. So we don't need to visit that again unless we just want to have a wee laugh at the accent. But that cannot be worked out. Alright? Cannot be worked out.